Hello children. Today in chapter 6 Physical and Chemical Changes we are going to continue with chemical changes. So let's start with it. Children, we have already understood about physical properties yesterday, like shape, size, that all considered as physical properties, or color, melting point, boiling point, solubility, etc. are considered as physical properties. Let's now focus on chemical properties. Means change in pH, reaction with oxygen, that is corrosion, okay? Then reaction with water, reaction with acids and base, reaction with metals, and etc. Let's also understand what are chemical changes and what are its characteristics. See here children, chemical changes are not easily reversible. Means they cannot be reversed, mainly they are irreversible. New products are always formed in it. Reactants are used up and products are formed. Often heat, light, sound or fizzing occurs. Electricity may be produced or not. Sometimes precipitation may also take place. Okay, for example, setting of curd, their coagulation, that we will understand further in detail. Here example, burning of wood is a chemical change because once the wood is burned, we cannot get it back. Only we can get the ash, which is a new substance. Let's understand the evidences of chemical changes, means what takes place in chemical change. For example, bread dough baking. Okay, baking of bread dough, here color change, taste change. Okay, so that is a chemical change. Second, eggs rotting. Okay, the smell changes. Smell is very foul smell, bad smell. So that is also chemical change. Wood burning, new matter is created, that is ash. So wood changes to ash. Then baking soda added to vinegar. Here gas is evolved, so creates carbon dioxide gas. Okay, वो बाहर निकलते हैं bubbles like. And firework, heat or light is created, means that is evolved. Burning chemicals create light and heat. Even we have seen magnesium ribbon burning today. So that is also example of chemical change. Here you can see the apple core turns brown when it reacts with oxygen in the air. Yes children, because apple contain natural iron, when it is exposed to atmosphere, it turns brown in color. Okay, so it is also a chemical change. Now let's carry on the activity number 6.C6, which shows the burning of magnesium ribbon. Here you can see a burner or a candle. With the help of it, we are going to burn a magnesium ribbon with a pair of tongs, and when it burns, it gives out dazzling white flame. So let's see it how it happens. It is also example of chemical change. So let's have a look. This is red litmus paper. Okay, like this way litmus paper. Then this is blue litmus paper, with which we can test it. This is magnesium ribbon. Okay, this I am going to burn it, and having a water, we are going to collect the ash in it. Now let's start the experiment. You can see here. Okay, wait, I'll show you. This is magnesium ribbon. I am burning it to the flame. We'll watch it. No one will speak there, huh? Mute your device. Later on you can answer. Think everybody can see? Okay? Yes, don't talk. Mute it. It is about to start. See. Can you see the white light? Okay. This magnesium ribbon burns with white light, and I am collecting the ash in the water. Okay, it's very much visible. Fine. So that this is blue litmus paper. I've taken a strip of blue litmus paper, and here this is red litmus paper, a strip of red litmus paper, and here this is aqueous solution of MgO plus water, that is magnesium hydroxide. Now we are going to check it with the litmus paper whether it is acidic or basic. So I'll keep it red litmus, and you can see red litmus paper turned into blue. And if we check it with blue litmus paper, blue, it do not turn to red, means it is not acidic here, but red turn into blue. So it shows that this solution, aqueous solution, is basic in nature because red litmus paper turn into blue. So I hope children this is very much clear to you, and the burning of magnesium is a chemical change.